Good morning, students. Once again, we are back with the another topic of the colligative property. This time, we are going to study regarding the depression in freezing point. Okay. Last time we have studied regarding the elevation in boiling point, and today we are going to study regarding the depression in freezing point. Okay. As we know that whenever we are having a solvent, suppose as such I am having the solvent of the solution, solvent such as I am having water. Okay, only water is there. So what will be there if I am decreasing the temperature? What is there if I am decreasing the temperature at 0 degrees Celsius? What will happen? The solvent is going to get solidify. ये क्या हो जाएगा? It is going to get solidify and it is going to give me water in the form of ice. It is going to give me the water in the form of ice. So here what is there? We are having the cooling down of the solution. What is there? Whatever the solvent is there, we are going to cool it. As soon as we are going to cool it, what will happen? It is going to get solidify and we are going to have solvent in the form of the solid phase, or we can say that water in the form of the solid, that is our ice. Okay. Now what happen if I am adding small amount of a solute? मैंने क्या किया है? थोड़ा सा solute add किया है. Okay, so what will happen? That solute particles will be also there in the solvent. Same the way we have studied the elevation in boiling point, same thing we are going to apply in the depression in the freezing point. Okay, see what we have done is, in the last thing we have studied that only when the solvent particles are there, these particles are going to get in the vapor phase. Those vapors are going to establish an equilibrium with the liquid phase. This is your liquid phase and this is your vapor phase. Okay, the vapor phase and the liquid phase, they are going to establish an equilibrium. Okay, so now whenever I want to freeze this solvent, the vapor, these vapors are meant to be converted into the liquid first of all, and then it should be converted into the solid form. Okay, vapor is first of all going to get converted into the liquid form, and that liquid should be converted into the solid form. That is, we are going to freeze. What we are doing? We are freezing the liquid from here to the solid state. Okay, this is the freezing process. So the more the vapor it is there, more is the freezing point it is required. But in the case, ठीक है, यहाँ पे जितने ज़्यादा वेपर्स होंगे उतना ज़्यादा क्या करना पड़ेगा, हमें उसे और ज़्यादा कूल डाउन करना पड़ेगा. But in the case whenever we are having addition of a solute, what will happen? The topmost layer, they are being occupied by few of the molecules of the solute. These are the solute particles. Okay, we are having only pure solvent. Here less vapor is there. What will happen? The vapors are going to form less as compared to the vapors which are been formed by the only solvent. Okay, solvent में क्या होता है? Vapors ज़्यादा बन रहे हैं. सॉल्यूशन में क्या हो रहा है? सॉल्यूट के पार्टिकल्स होने के वजह से वेपर्स कैसे हो रहे हैं? कम हो रहे हैं. सो लेस द अमाउंट ऑफ द वेपर्स आर देयर, सो मोर इजीली इट इज गोइंग टू गेट फ्रीज, बिकॉज वेपर्स से हमें पहले क्या बनाना है? लिक्विड, एंड फ्रॉम लिक्विड वी आर कन्वर्टिंग इनटू द सॉलिड. सो यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है? डिप्रेशन इन फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट. The freezing point of the solution is more as compared to the freezing of the solvent. Okay, what we have seen here is, see, only pure solvent is there. You can see here the pure solvent. It freezes at what temperature? If this is the freezing point of your pure solvent, then the solution is going to freeze at less temperature. It is going to get solubilized at less temperature as compared to the freezing up of your solvent. Okay, this is for the solution. The solution is meant to be get into the solid form. Okay, the difference in both of them is known as the depression in freezing point. Same thing, that is regarding the vapors. You can see only when pure liquid is there, what will happen? The pressure is more. We can see, suppose if I am having, okay, what I want to say is that if I am having only and only my pure, okay, here we can see that if I am fixing a temperature at a fixed temperature, where we have studied, हमने क्या पढ़ा कि एक फिक्स टेम्परेचर है. सपोज ये एक टेम्परेचर ले लिया, मुझे पता है सॉल्वेंट का वेपर प्रेशर ज़्यादा है सॉल्यूशन से. ये किसका है? मेरे सॉल्वेंट का है. solvent का vapor pressure more as compared to the solution is going to have less vapor pressure. This is the vapor pressure graph. This is the temperature I am fixing. What will happen? To freeze this, we will come down. Okay, to freeze this, the temperature is going to get decrease. Whereas in the case of same one, to freeze the solution, what will happen? This is going to get freeze like this at this temperature. Okay, wait for a moment. Okay, at this temperature, what will happen? At this temperature, my solution is going to get freeze. I am going to use this one. Whereas the solution is going to freeze at this temperature. Difference in both of them is known as a depression is in my freezing point. The freezing point of solution is less as compared to the solution of the solvent. If my water is getting freeze, this is of the water, only pure water, it is getting freeze at 0 degree Celsius. Then after addition of any solute, suppose I am adding solute as my NaCl, मैंने क्या कर दिया, नमक डाल दिया, मैंने थोड़ा सा शुगर डाल दिया, मैंने कुछ भी इसको थोड़ा सा कोई भी और solute इसमें डाल दिया. What will happen? The freezing point is going to get decrease. It will be minus 1.0, else it will be minus 2.0. It should be lesser as compared to the freezing point of pure solvent. Okay, and this difference, or you can say this depression in the freezing point, is all because of the added solute. हमने जो solute add किया है, this added solute, it is going to affect the depression in the freezing point of the pure solvent. Okay, from the graph itself we can see this is for the pure solvent, solution, and the difference between them. So in short, we will have a equation for this also. We are having a equation, and the equation will be your del TF, depression and freezing point, is directly proportional to the molality of the solution. Removing the proportionality sign, we are going to use a constant Kf is equal to molality. What is molality? Molality has been said as moles of solute. किसके moles है? Moles of solute in per kg of solvent. Am I clear? This is all about the per kg of solvent and the depression in freezing point. Okay, using the thing depression in freezing point, we are going to minus, or we are going to subtract the value of the whatever depression is there. Using this thing, we are going to solve few numericals from this section. Okay, moving towards the numerical section, we are having, okay, here we are having a question. In the question it is given ethylene glycol. What is there? Ethylene glycol is given C2H6O2 is mixed with 600 gram of water. This is working as my solute. I got the solute. Weight of the solute, how much it is given? 45. What is the molecular mass of the solute? We have to calculate. We will calculate 2 into 12 plus 6 plus 2 into 16. We are going to have 32 plus 6 plus 24. We are going to have this will be 62. Okay, we are having 62 as the molecular mass of my solute. So how many moles are there? We will calculate the moles of solute. How much moles of solute are there? We will have 45 divided by 62. Okay, we will use the calci to solve this thing. We are having 45 divided by 62. How many moles are there? 0.725 as the number of moles. Okay, these are the number of moles of the solute. How much water is there? 600 gram. Okay, what we need to calculate? Freezing point depression. We have to calculate depression in freezing point. They are asking to calculate as del TF. Okay, so to have del TF, we should have Kf into molality. Kf, what is the value of Kf they have given? Okay, water is there, so we are going to use 1.86. Okay, molality, moles, how many moles are there? Divide by per kg of solvent. How much solvent is there? 600. Multiplying this by 1000. On solving this, we are going to have the solution. How much depression in the freezing point will be there? We will have 725 into 10 dividing this by 6. We are going to have 2.2475 as the del TF value. Okay, once again I would like to recheck my answer. If there is no calculation mistake, dividing this, okay, 1.86 multiplied by 0.725 multiplying by 10 dividing by 6. We are having 2.2475 Kelvin as my del TF. So the freezing point depression and the freezing point of the solution. This is the freezing point depression. They are asking us to find the del Tf. What is the freezing point depression? This one. Okay. Now we know that water freezes. What we have to calculate is the freezing point of the solution. We need to calculate freezing point of solution. We know that the freezing point of the solution will be equal to the pure solvent, whatever the freezing point of pure solvent is there, minus the depression in freezing point, Okay, so what we are having here, we are having the solvent. What is the solvent here? Water. And we know that water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius, or we are going to write how much? 273.15 as the freezing point of water. From there we will subtract the freezing point of the depression in freezing point, that is 2.2475. And on solving this, we are going to get answer 273. We are having 0.15 minus answer, you will get 270.90 as the freezing point. This is going to be the freezing point of the solution. So the first part answer is this one, and the second part answer is your this one. Okay. Now moving towards this next question, we are having the second question of the same topic we are going to use, and that is this one. One more question is there from the same topic. 1 gram of the non-volatile non-electrolyte solute. Non-electrolyte solute is dissolved. This is the solute. What is the weight of the solute? They are given 1 gram. It is dissolved in 50 gram of benzene. Okay, this is going to be my W2, and W1 is equal to 50 gram of benzene. We should have the benzene as the, this is going to be my solvent. This is going to be my solute. Lower the freezing point of the benzene by, lowering of the freezing point is there, so it is telling you about the del Tf, which is equal to 0.40 Kelvin. Okay, we are having 0.40 Kelvin. We are going to have the freezing point 0.40 Kelvin. The freezing point depression constant, they are giving you freezing point depression constant Kf is equal to 5.12. Find the molar mass of the solute. We need to find out the molar mass. What will be the molar mass of this solute? Fine. We are going to use the formula as we are using till now, Kf into molality. Value of Kf 5.12 multiplied by moles, we don't know. What is the molality? Moles upon per kg of solvent. Moles upon per kg of solvent is to be there. Okay, this is going to give you del Tf. Keeping up the values and solving it further, we are going to get the answer. Del Tf, what is the value? 0.40 is equal to 5.12. How many number of moles? Moles are written as weight upon molecular mass. How much weight is there? We are having 1 divided by molecular mass, mm, multiply by, what is the amount of the solute used? Solvent is used, that is your 50. That is in gram. So we are going to multiply this by 1000. Okay. And now once again rearranging to get the molecular mass, what we are going to do? 5.12 multiplying this by 1000 dividing by 50 into 0.40. What answer we are going to get? On solving this, we are going to get the answer we are having 5.12 multiplying by 1000 and then dividing this by 50 and 0.40. We will get 256 as the molar mass of the non-electrolyte. Let me check once again. 5.12 multiplied by 1000. We are having the same thing. Dividing this by 50. Dividing this by 0.40. 256 gram as the molecular mass of the solute added. Okay. So in this way, till now we have completed the topics. Today we have seen two to three topics. First is regarding the colligative property, then elevation in boiling point, and now we have finished the topic depression in freezing point with its numerical. I hope you have understand each and everything very much clearly and properly. Thank you.